Hi, welcome to Educator.com. In today's lesson, we're going to be covering how to edit the CSS file in Cartweaver, and as well as edit some other little files in the Cartweaver system to better change and customize what you specifically want. So basically today we're just going to go right in, change some code so you can see the exact changes, and basically match the color palette of what what colors you want to see that will match your color scheme. Okay, so we're going to go right into what we actually have here. So in the actual file, we're going to basically start to look at the colors that we have here. And I already changed some colors, but we're going to go back into the CSS file, how it really affects it. And now the one thing to remember about the Cartweaver CSS file is you don't really want to change anything too drastically, because it is kind of linked to the whole setup of Cartweaver. So don't mess with it too much unless you really are pretty advanced at CSS to know what you're really going to do. But what we're going to do is just basic color changes and leave that alone. We kind of created our own custom CSS file to make those other changes that we really want to do, like setting up the web page and the box model and all that. But what this is just going to be with the colors here. So we're going to go into Dreamweaver and just go right into the actual Cartweaver CSS file. Now, I've actually really went ahead and put in some colors here just to kind of give us an idea of what this looks like. Okay, let's see here. So we have this colors here, and I put these little lines of code here. Not really code; it's more of like a reminder or a note to myself. Just to kind of let us know where you're at. And it's a really good habit of doing that through your code, especially if someone's going to be working on it or you're working with a team. It's very helpful so they know exactly what's going on here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use some of this code, and I actually picked a color here that will make it a little bit obvious to see and see these changes. So let me see here. All right, so the H1 font actually in Cartweaver is the heading that we saw here. And let me see here, go back to this file here. It's this part of this, the header of the actual database, okay, that it's showing all the records right now. So let me make sure I went and I saved this first. Any changes you do in the files, just gotta make sure you save it out. And then refresh the browser, and it will actually show it to you. So let's get this straight. And then I'm going to go ahead. So it turned to this really bright green, just to kind of illustrate that this is some of the things that are changing. So it's defaulted at a certain color. I want to say it's like a navy blue or black. It might be navy blue, but it's definitely something you might not match your color scheme. Orange was a more appropriate color. At this, it could have easily been black as well. And but we'll change a couple other things, just kind of give you more of an example of what you actually can change. So let's see here. Let's go down to the actual database color. Okay, so the input select area, again, we can kind of go in here and just, again, repaste this code. So you can see all these little things that it changes. It's definitely not like a really complex CSS file. It's very simple. That's why you just don't want to mess with it. They kept it simple so that you had room to basically change what you needed, and then add your own CSS. We'll do the input button as well, and I'll explain what that is, and I'll come back to the other portion in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and save this out, and then we're going to go right in and refresh the browser to see what these changes are.